There's a trail on the west coast of the United States that will show you some of the most beautiful things you'll ever see. Pick only what you need. I'd like to show you all the stories and experiences one simple trail can bring. Moments shared with joy and laughter. Moments of solitude and stillness. You'll find freedom in the path you walk, and you'll find wonder in the high up places. You will get tired, yet continue onward, for this is the world you were meant to see. Here's the start of the trail. Here we go!
Wait outside for me.
The beginning goes by in a flash, and just like any first day of anything in life, nerves are high. For thru-hiking is a curious thing. You walk from town to town, place to place, on your own 2 feet, with your home strapped to your back. A chosen homelessness that brings an experience unlike any other. Life with its own lingo, names, strategies, and people. A journey that will change your life in ways you can't understand, and how you choose to hike this trail is completely up to you. My name is Austin, and I'd like to show you my experience. At first, you aim to adjust to the day in and day out of hiking, but eventually you settle into a routine and focus on meeting new hikers and deciding how you want to experience this trail. It's amazing how easy miles come in the morning as opposed to the afternoon. You just feel good, you know? Get up, seize the day. Laguna, hope the tavern is open. It's super cloudy all of a sudden. We're freaking freezing, so we're just hiking a few extra miles.
Record this for my vlog.
Despite what most people think, the desert isn't always hot. And for the first 100 miles or so, the wind and rain would be a very common theme.
Yeah, that's some nice eye bags.
Mile 50! Woo! Only 600 to go. No problem. Sooner or later, you realize there's an art to this whole thru-hiking business. And you start figuring out how to be successful in each aspect. Gotta ride. First ditch. The method often used to travel to and from town or the trail is what is known as a hitch. All you really need to hitchhike is a thumb and a smile. Your success will be determined by the current amount of traffic and overall presentation. Just need a car. So slick back your hair, stick out that thumb, and wait. We're not very good at this yet, but we're getting there. Female hikers are much more likely to acquire a hitch due to their much kinder and prettier appearance compared to the dirtier, scarier male hikers. Therefore, have the women stand in front of the group to increase your odds. Woo! Do not become discouraged despite how many cars pass you by, or how many other hikers also need a ride. You will eventually find a kind soul that'll take pity on you and give you that sweet, sweet ride into town.
You gotta ride. Sometimes you just gotta show a little leg. Just a little leg.
Once said ride is acquired, make sure to hustle, secure all your belongings, and promptly thank your ride for their act of kindness.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. Thanks for the ride, man.
Yeah.
Also, make sure to headbang the Slayer in order to bond with your ride.
Pick me up, bro. And that's how it's done, people.
No luck.
Trying to get a hitch.
Come pick up some handsome young fellers.
Yep. We're ready.
Made it to town. On the prowl for some fresh veggies. I need a little bit of fiber in my life right now. And otherwise I'm good. Glad to get out of the foggy mess that's out there right now. I've got a hitched a stagecoach where we're staying in a cabin for the night, and yeah, all is well. One of the first legendary spots you hear about on the PCT is Mom's Pie House, where PCT hikers are given free pie and ice cream. Thanks, Mom. It was delicious.
Guess what? Still freaking windy. Imagine that.
With your body and feet starting to adjust to everyday hiking, your mileage each day starts to grow. And eventually, you hit your first major milestone.
Good morning. Day 7. It's been a full week on the trail. I'm gonna hit another 15 or so today.
100. Triple digits. Just took a nice little siesta. Got some trail magic. Juiciest orange I've had in a long time. It's so good. Good morning. It's day 8. We're in the thick of it now. Woke up this morning to the start of a storm and ran over to the Warner Springs post office in the rain to get my resupply box. The pack is thoroughly more heavy now, so I'm a little disappointed about that, but hey, gotta eat. It's raining still. For once, I just want to be in the desert and have it be hot. Just, it's a desert. A little bit of heat is all I want. Had a rough night last night. Wet, cold, just soaked in the rain at the top of a mountain. But I got to Mike's place, a guy who lets hikers stay at his house, which is great, and then got warmed up, got some food, and dried off a bit, and it was a decent night actually.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I would. Thank you.
Got up decently early and I'm cruising to get a breakfast burrito from Paradise Valley Cafe. It's crazy how motivated you can get for food. Just basic food too. Just finished eating about 10,000 calories over the past 5 hours, and now we're trying to get a hitch into Idlewild.
Idlewild is a small mountain town famous for one unique thing. And that thing being that their mayor is a dog.
Hey buddy, who's a good mayor?
We only do kind and loving things for people. He doesn't know what Republican or Democrat means, and he doesn't want to know.
Bottoms up. I think I just got my trail name.
On trail, hikers go by trail names, or nicknames given to them by other hikers. These names are typically given based on a connection to the recipient, such as a funny story or a unique item they carry. And the one given to me was Poseidon. After Idlewild, you enter the San Jacinto Mountains and get your first taste of elevation.
After meeting up with the crew I'd been seeing off and on for a while, we're gonna go into Banning, get some food, probably stay in a hotel, and I'm excited.
Look who it is. Hello. We got water.
Comically pressurized.
Stemming from the crown royal caps that would adorn our water bottles, our collective family name would eventually become known as the Royal Family.
Well met, fellow travelers.
Town day! Can I get a whoop whoop? Wow, we smell a little bit, guys.
I think it's mainly me. Oh, yeah.
With the new family together, it was time to celebrate. And Kenny's place was the perfect place for that. Kenny is a trail angel that hosts hikers in his home, and we were lucky enough to be there for his Cinco de Mayo celebration.
Group hug! No,
But unfortunately, the next morning, the others were not so enthusiastic about hiking.
I feel good. The others, not so much. But yeah, just slack packing this section. 15 miles. Of course, we're starting heat of the day. Classic move.
This would mark the sporadic attendance within our trail family. But we would always find a way back together, and we would end up hiking together for the next 1,000 miles or so.
rest time. I've been at the Deep Creek Hot Springs for like 5 hours, just soaking, getting really pruny. It's been fun. 20 tomorrow, 14 the next day to Cajon Pass. And we can get some McDonald's.
The Cajon Pass McDonald's. Short walk for a most excellent resupply.
While it is true that nighttime devours the day, it is doubly true that every morning the sun returns to frighten away the cowardly dark.
This damn dry air keeps giving me nosebleeds.
With the group together again, we would continue to enjoy all the quintessential desert moments, including a stop at Acton KOA and one minor incident. Stopping and going whenever we pleased, making miles whenever we wanted to. For in the desert, we prioritize town days and having fun over anything else, yet still managed to do some hiking. After Hiker Town, we would encounter the 18-mile stretch along the LA Aqueduct, which would require a few extra forms of amusement. Then, into the multitude of wind farms that scatter the northern desert.
Stayed in a Holiday Inn Express last night, and I feel very rested. I got a haircut yesterday, trimmed up the neck beard, so I look a little bit less homeless, which is always nice. Resupplied, and we're heading out today.
Now burning 3,000 calories a day on average. How you keep yourself fueled is one of the most critical aspects on trail. What food you bring with you is important. It's also important that the food you bring is light and full of energy. Therefore, this list is typically full of junk food. But when in life are you going to be able to eat anything you want and still lose weight? It's often said that people pack their fears, and the most common fear on trail is going hungry. In the beginning of trail, you often pack more food than you can eat, but eventually though, you get your resupply down to a science, running out of food just before a behemoth meal in town. Salami wraps, chips, protein bars, and candy make up most of what I would eat on trail. By the way, Nerds clusters are the best candy ever, just in case you were wondering. Another great way to resupply is to send yourself a resupply box filled with food that you send yourself to a post office or store. can be an easy and cheap way to get all the food you need for the next section.
There's like over 100 cookies in this packet. Good haul. We are back hiking on the dusty, windy trail.
After Tehachapi, we reached another major milestone that required a special tribute.
500 miles.
Woo! Woo! I would walk 500 miles. I would walk 500.
I'll save you from having to hear the rest of that.
We can't sing, but at least we can hike. And it is a great morning. It was probably the best night I've had out here. The wind died down. We didn't see any other hikers. It was calm. I slept like a baby. It was great. Whoa! Hurry! All right, first one to pass out wins.
They win.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. Behold, I am clean. My feet do not have stains of dirt on them. We have a pile of clean laundry. I have a full belly. I have alcoholic beverages at my disposal. 'Tis a good day. The chore is done, and now we're hanging by the pool. Heading back out. Gotta get a hitch. Gotta walk 12 miles. Thank you so much.
With the sun, wind, and sand slowly eroding you away, you begin to see the signs of some granite mountains. And now that you've earned those trail legs, you're ready for a new challenge and some new scenery. For you are approaching mile 700 and the official start of the Sierras.
And there lies the Sierras. We are so close.
Welcome to Kennedy Meadows, the official end of the desert and start of the Sierras. A place where a huge milestone is celebrated and where every hiker is welcomed by a grand cheer upon arrival.
What a hiker!
We took a couple days off from hiking to recharge and celebrate with some fellow hikers. This is also where I would run into an old childhood friend that I hadn't seen since high school. Small world.
Told you I'd make good content.
We've made it to Kennedy Meadows. Yeah. It is nice to be out of the desert. Now we've got big bear cans and micro spikes and heavy packs.
Anxiously we set off, excited to see what the trail had in store, yet nervous, for in most years this is where the trail tests you. And it's important to know what you're getting yourself into. This is also where our group would pick up another member to add to the family.
learn what trail conditions to expect. Question for you guys. You know what trail conditions to expect? No?
20% chance.
You guys aren't doing very good. All right. Make sure your abilities match the trail conditions, all right?
I can't
It's
quite
important,
hear
okay?
you.
2 hours later.
All right. So stay hydrated, eat some snacks, and smile, okay? Rule number 1.
Let's go hiking!
Yay!
Yay!
I really wanted to.
Thank you, Scout Leader. Ooh, I can definitely feel this bear can in my back. We are at 11,000 feet and climbing. And you could probably tell because I'm out of breath. But just finished a nice afternoon siesta at the chicken lake. Didn't find any chickens, unfortunately. Went swimming though, and I feel refreshed. And yeah, just super excited to be in the Sierras. It's great, beautiful views. Kind of more water now compared to the desert. Unfortunately, the food situation is not as good. 7 days is what we planned for to get to Bishop from Kearsarge Pass. And it's freaking heavy. It is a lot of food to carry. And I'm not even eating that much. Like, definitely not full after each meal. So hopefully my body will adjust, or I can just start carrying more food.
We left Kennedy Meadows in the first week of June, which in a normal year would be covered in snow. But this year was much different. With a much lower snowpack than average, hiking through this section would be much easier than usual, with only having to walk on about 400 to 500 feet of trail with snow, and much lower water crossings.
Check out the meadow. Beautiful.
So the days were easy, and we were content to be in the mountains.
Good morning. It is fantastic to be in the Sierras. We're hiking Whitney today. Whitney, I'm excited. Isn't this? Would you just look at it?
Look at it.
This is beautiful.
Oh my god, it gets really pretty right up here.
All right. Just had a fantastic swim. Ready?
I have a foot cramp.
Steady. Spaghetti.
Oh my god. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate it. Oh my god.
And now we are now going to the summit of Whitney, the highest peak in the continental U.S. Pretty cool.
How dare you climb my big rock?
finished climbing Mount Whitney on the way down, and it was great. I'm not usually one for peaks, but this one I really liked. It was fun. Well, looking forward to this spectacular sunset about to happen. This is pretty epic. I think today will be a day I remember for a long time. Forester tomorrow. Pretty much the same thing we did today, but again. But yeah, it'll be good. Got about 2.5 up to Forester, and then we will have reached the highest point on the trail, which is pretty exciting. You made it!
Oh man.
Just leaving Forester Pass, made famous in the 1800s when the first pioneers found the first Subaru Forester up here. Or at least I think that's why it's called that.
With the highest pass completed, we would continue hiking about a pass a day, all while taking our time and, of course, taking breaks to swim.
So cold. So cold.
It's very cold.
Oh God.
Yeah, buddy.
Woo!
Feels good.
Dude. Just met up with Smokey the Bear. Gave us a full lecture about fires. I've had a big couple of days, a lot of hiking involved in those days, but luckily the scenery has kept us motivated and we're still out here. Oh, look at that. The mountains are calling. But I'm gonna let it go to voicemail because it's town day. Town day!
Finally, it's town day. There's no greater joy than a town day. Finally, you get to indulge in all the things you don't have on trail, which mostly involves stuffing your face as fast as you can with food. While on trail, days are measured in miles walked, but on town day, it's plates cleaned, beers drank, and ice cream consumed. When it comes to eating in town, it's important to stick to the main food groups.
Get out of my face.
Which includes donuts.
Bag of donuts, hey!
We all go nuts for donuts.
Ice cream. Mostly milkshakes.
Are you doing sprinkles? Yeah. I'll have rainbow sprinkles, please.
Pizza. All you can eat sushi. And of course, meat. Preferably in the form of a burger.
Some good chicken, man.
Typically, you check out the famous town stops, but sometimes all you want in the entire world is a nice home-cooked meal. Which, if you're lucky enough, might just happen.
This food is bossin'.
And once your hunger is satisfied, it's time to enjoy what the rest of Town Day has to offer. Play a quick round of golf? Don't mind if I do. Rousing game of cards or a board game? Yes, please. Sometimes town days are about relaxing and resting your tired, broken body. And sometimes it's about having a little bit of fun and letting loose. Then there comes the point where you've had your fill and the itch to hit the trail and make some miles starts creeping in. So you head back out in search of your next goal, which usually is just the next town day.
Why, hello. It's been a few days. And we are back on the trail.
It's incredibly difficult not to romanticize an experience as grand and life-changing as this one. It's easy to capture the good moments, the moments when you've just climbed to the top of a mountain and are marveling in the beautiful views with a good group of friends. The moments when you feel accomplished after a long day of hiking and are having dinner around the campfire. It's not so easy, however, to capture the moments that are less enjoyable. The moments when you have to hike through freezing rain just to look forward to a cold meal and a wet sleeping bag. The moments when your whole body hurts, but have several hours left of walking before day's end. But that is what we do as humans. We romanticize. We forget about the pain, the physical discomfort, the mental hardships, and remember the good times. And that's okay. $800. Another day, another pass. I think I could do this forever.
I could do this forever. It's another beautiful day in the Sierras. We've got another pass, John Muir Pass today. More lakes, more nice river crossings, and yeah, not much else, just having a good time hiking. Welcome to the first stream crossing. I actually have to get my feet. Barely ankle deep. It's a little buggy. It's kind of impossible to stand still and not have mosquitoes on you. But I'm really liking these shorter 18-ish mile days because it leaves you so much time to just relax and swim and break for lunch or breakfast or dinner or what have you. And it's great. There's the lake I just jumped in. It was mighty cold. And it turns out it's still half frozen. And yeah, it definitely felt half frozen. Can you guess what day it is? Maybe you can guess by the excitement in my voice. Because it's town day. And we all love town days. Or I guess it's a resort day since we're going to Vermilion Valley Resort. I will probably see you with a grin on my face and a beer in my hand. To hiking in town.
To hiking. Good job hiking, guys.
Starting to feel the end of the Sierras drawing near, a group of us decided to take a little detour to enjoy a few days in Yosemite Valley. Once back on trail, it was time to hit the biggest milestone yet.
Milestone reached 1,000 miles. That's nuts. It's hard to comprehend.
Do you need some chocolate?
Do you have it?
Just before noon, 15 or 16 miles in, and it's time for lunch. Cow raisins are a must on trail, otherwise called as jerky.
I was now closing in on Lake Tahoe and the official end of the Sierras.
All right, just finishing up a 27-mile day, and it's only 5:30, so it's kind of nice. Made it to Echo Summit, now into Tahoe. Just need a hitch now. If there were any cars going my way. Oh well, I've been here like 2 seconds, so cars will come. I give it.
Beautiful morning!
Having finished the Sierras and hiking over 1,000 miles, yet still being in the same state we started in, we felt the urge to start pushing bigger miles. With national heat waves and large fires starting to hit California, it was important to finish the state before the trail closures started to appear. But luckily, the beautiful mountains and pristine lakes didn't stop. The first big stop in Northern California that beckons PCT hikers with the word free was Donner Ski Ranch, with a free 40-ounce malt liquor.
Bedtime.
Great.
A family that brushes together stays together.
I'm glad it's like done for the day.
Yeah, seriously.
Hear me out. We go into Bucks Lake.
Right now?
Get some ice cream. Jump in the lake. And get back on trail.
Oh. Put on a happy face, okay? Hiking is fun. Definitely starting to get tired of walking all the time, every day. You know, not even halfway, but...
This marked just shy of 3 months of hiking on this trail for me, yet I still wasn't even halfway done. The monotony of day in and day out hiking was starting to catch up with me, and I was getting tired.
Overthinking what's the meaning of it all. One day I'll find out. What used to matter doesn't really matter anymore. It seems like I have changed. Where are we going? I don't wanna be here anymore. I don't like the rain. Hypocrites and opposites, seems like they're the same. But I wanna go back. If you could get in my brain, it would be easier to say how I'm feeling right now. Feeling, 'cause there's too much to say, and I know I'll be okay. Just how I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling, and it'd be such a shame to store it all away and not unpack this baggage you left me. And I know I'll get through it, but I don't know how. It's just how I'm feeling right now. Feeling right now.
I do not want to get up this morning. Had a later evening getting in. I just have to get motivated to get out of bed. By far the hardest part of the day right here.
Turns out, this isn't even whiskey. It's just damn water. The sign was definitely false advertisement. Okay, we're doing it.
We're doing it.
We're hiking. It's gotta be below 100 finally.
I don't think it is.
I don't think it is either, but looks like we got some trail magic.
Trail magic is the unexpected support given to hikers along their journey.
Trail magic. Fresh mango.
This magic can manifest itself in a variety of ways along the trail, whether it be an unsuspecting hiker feast with freshly cooked meals, a water cache in the middle of a dry desert section, or being offered a night stay in someone's home. These kind-hearted individuals who go out of their way to provide magic are known as trail angels. Small or large, these acts of kindness can make life on trail a lot better. There's nothing like a cold soda after a 28-mile day in 95-degree heat. These are the things that make the trail so special.
Trail magic at Trail Magic. Finally. It's happening.
Oh, and if you ever get trail magic from Gordon, make sure to ask for his salad special. And to all the trail angels that do so much for us thru hikers, we say thank you.
Keep at it. Thanks for all the good food. This was fantastic.
Well, good. Glad you enjoyed it and you walk safe.
Will do.
And I'm glad you could stay a while.
Yeah, had a great time.
Good, good.
Thanks, Gordon.
Good.
Halfway day. That is it. Holy smokes. Halfway. Woo! Woo!
Finally halfway done, with 1,300 miles down and a whole lot of effort. And little did we know, we were about to be handsomely rewarded.
Never gonna believe what happened. Get to the road to go to Chester. Stick our thumbs out. 10 seconds later, a man pulls over. Offers to take us into town. Then he offers to take us to his lake house where we can hang out. And then he's gonna take us on his new boat. And that's where we are. Life's good.
There's a common trail expression that says, the trail provides. And that couldn't be more true. Ken, you're a legend. Thanks again.
The kindness of people continues to amaze me. We've had so much great trail magic these last few days. It's been unreal.
Me and Leather are gonna get in. You wanna come?
Get in where?
The geyser.
Get inside the geyser?
Yeah.
You just hop right in.
Yeah, it's pretty warm.
Listen to it.
Turns out there's a lava tube here. Best part about it is that it's cool down here. A crisp 48 degrees, apparently. And out the other side. Pretty cool. Tonight's special is ramen, but as an added treat, doing honey roasted peanut butter. So, pretty good evening. Tonight, we're staying in a church. Just finished a stop at Bernie Falls and it was rad. And definitely a good place to get out of the heat of the day. But we definitely stayed too long, as we do most places. Good morning. Got myself a mini crumble cake. Quite delicious. And we're cruising.
Daydream, I fell asleep amid the flowers. For a couple of hours. On a beautiful day. Daydream, I fell asleep amid the flowers. For a couple of hours. On a beautiful day. Daydream, I fell asleep amid the flowers. For a couple of hours. On a beautiful day. Daydream, I fell asleep amid the flowers. For a couple of
Breakfast cookie. Best way to start the day is with dessert. Definitely ready to get done with the rest of the state. Just finishing up a 9-mile day. We're headed into Etna for some town, food, and a Nero. Oh yeah! It was a long, hot day. At least we have berries. I am literally running just to get town food. Trying to get to the tavern before it closes. And the road we are trying to hitch on has no cars on it. So here I am running to get to the road. Hopefully, I get there in time. We found a ride. Yep. Thank the Lord. Town food awaits. It's quite the thunderstorm. Just keeps on coming.
Whoa!
Whoa! That one shook the shit.
That shook the trees.
Well, time to die.
We're just trying to cook some dinner. And it sounds like the world's ending. State day. Today is the last day in California. We hit the Oregon border in like less than 10 miles.
You hot?
Hell yeah! You guys?
Yeah,
just
video. So just
he'll
make a
take
couple
a
good
nice
smiles.
Another day, another town. Ashland, here we come.
He says it's a chance of a lifetime.
To a good night. Indeed. Gotta get a milkshake. Just gotta get a milkshake every time I get it. It's laundry day.
Your body will get very, very dirty hiking, and so will your clothes. So this one's pretty simple. Do laundry wherever and whenever you can, and don't ever take clean clothes for granted.
Second day out of Ashland, and gonna hit Hyatt Lake Resort this morning for breakfast. Should be tasty.
Much to our enjoyment, Southern Oregon had several resorts that were just a short hitch away, which of course, we took full advantage of.
7,000 calories in the tank. I'm just gonna go vomit real quick, and then we'll be hiking. It's a good haul.
With Oregon's relatively flat terrain, miles continued to get bigger, and so did the groups of hikers.
It adds. Got another moderate day, and then tomorrow we have Crater Lake. I'm excited to see that finally. Hopefully I will be able to see it with all the smoke. But it's a national park, and it's where the sun's. Today is a solemn day. Wizard is getting off due to a foot injury. This is his last day on trail.
It is indeed.
Despite the sadness of parting with my last trail family member, I was filled with new excitement from all the new faces around me. And several of these faces would eventually become my new hiking crew. After a final send-off meal and saying our goodbyes, I was back to trail by myself for the first time in a long while.
Plan is to do a small day. I think I'm going to just do like 3 more miles to this campground. And then get up quite early tomorrow and do the 24-hour challenge. The challenge where you hike for 24 hours and see how many miles you can get. I'm hoping I can do around 50. It's a lot, but I think I can do it. Good morning. It's just after 6, and I'm off on the 24-hour challenge. My body feels good. I'm motivated, and got some easy trail ahead. So we'll see how many miles we can get. All right, just about 10 miles in. Just stumbled upon some trail magic. Nice people, but I don't have time. I've got miles to make. There's a bunch of other people also doing the 24-hour challenge. The double bubble, as they're called, or the horde. It's a group of like 15, 20 people. And quite a few of them are doing it as well. So I'm not by myself on this. which is kind of fun. It's got a little bit of the competitive spirit going along with it, so it's quite fun. It's almost 1 o'clock. About 20 some miles in, just past the highest point in Oregon we will be on the PCT, and had a quick lunch. It's good. Sit rep. Thirsty AF. A 22-mile water carry, and I only have 2 liters of capacity. So that kind of sucked. But we're almost to a water cache, so I can gorge myself on delicious water. Approaching like 37, 38 mile mark, so almost to 40. Still have like 13 some hours left, so doing pretty good. Uphill. It's the hard one of the day, but almost to the top. And then I'm gonna go to that lake over there. Tired, but it is 8:30, 50 miles in, making good time still, and time for some dinner. Gotta fuel the body. But yeah, actually nothing is too sore. Chafing is the biggest issue, but I'm pooped. It is late. It's like 3 in the morning, and I've made it to the junction of Shelter Cove, which I believe is 67 miles. It's a lot of miles, but I still have like 3 hours until my time's up, so I guess I'll take a break and keep walking. But yeah, my dogs are barking. And when I mean dogs, I mean toes and feet. The night hiking is very monotonous and not fun when you're this tired. So now I'm rambling. I'm gonna take a breather. All right, with 9 minutes to spare, I finish the 24-hour challenge with 78 miles. I am hobbling into town. I'm hobbling to the finish, but I did it. We're here.
Good morning. Day 2 of recovery from the 24-hour challenge. And I am quite sore. Yesterday was spent eating food and playing board games. It was good.
Looks like you got a hole there, bud.
Nah, it's still in good shape.
Yeah, there's
still in good
a few
shape.
100 miles left in her.
I'll patch that up with some Scotch tape.
After recharging my batteries and my body, I would start hiking with another group of hikers. Ones that would adopt me into their trail family. Meet family number 2.
Look at that.
It fell out of the pot.
Is it happening?
It's happening.
take it easy these next couple days, getting to Bend. And I've got a fire closure, and then we're honestly almost done with Oregon. It's crazy how fast it goes. Welcome to camp.
Miles began to get easier. Maybe that's because of all the new people, or maybe it's due to the fact that miles didn't seem so big after hiking 78 of them in one day. Either way, Oregon was living up to the hype, with very few downsides. And with less than 1,000 miles left, we felt like we were making real progress.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate.
The town day.
Almost to Washington.
$2,000?
Congrats, brother.
650 left.
We're trying to find the perfect song to put on our Instagram.
Donut country.
After getting around one of the few fire closures we had to encounter, we arrived at Timberline Lodge, which is famous for its relationship to the movie The Shining and its enormous breakfast buffet, which unfortunately we didn't get to partake in. However, we only had 3 days left hiking in Oregon, which somehow didn't seem possible.
We are descending into Cascade Locks. Thank God it's town day, because I'm cold and hungry. What else can I say? Oregon, you are fabulous.
Despite how great Oregon was, we were all eager to get to Washington, as well as the large hiker festival held every year in Cascade Locks, known as PCT Days. This is a festival with festivities, prizes, food, and a place for all the hiker trash to gather. And this is where I would meet up with the royal family one last time. Which of course, we had to make a big deal about.
It's about time. You guys knew you were hiking with royalty. Oh my god. Just like a king. Still need to unzip it. There you go. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. That's really good. Yes, good.
And enough of that. With PCT days over, we were ready to cross a milestone that I had been looking forward to for a long time.
Last few steps in Oregon.
The Bridge of the Gods.
Washington, baby!
One state left, 500 miles to go.
It feels so good to be in Washington. It was a fantastic journey through Oregon. Had a fantastic time at trail days, seeing a bunch of friends and reuniting with the royal family. But yeah, had a great time. Feel good now, motivated to enjoy the beauty of Washington. And we're closing in on the end of this trail, which is crazy to think. Gonna kind of take it slower. Go down to about 25 miles a day and just enjoy the rest of this journey.
You need water, Poseidon?
Yeah, give me a good pump there, bud.
One, can really
2, 3,
jeez! Did it work? Did it
go?
Click?
Going out there? All right, let's get this thing moving.
Scope has its town day. Burgers await. Let's go.
Savage in here.
Yeah, here we go.
Washington's beauty was apparent right from the start, and so was its weather. Much colder and wetter than the trail had been thus far, we knew Washington wasn't going to give it to us easy. We were going to have to earn it. especially with more elevation to come, but it would all be worth it. Every day was incredible. Some of the most gorgeous views on trail thus far.
That snazzy's good, dude.
Just passing Snoqualmie Pass, we would enter what would be my favorite section of the whole trail.
Incredibly beautiful, Washington. You've outdone yourself. But yeah, got less than 2 weeks to go, which is crazy.
After those few superb days of hiking, we would enter one of my favorite town days in the Bavarian-style village of Leavenworth. We would feast on enormous homemade meals, German food, huckleberry pie with fresh picked berries, and of course, McDonald's.
Hiking once again. Just took a quick dip in Lake Valhalla and it was quite nice. Definitely reminds me of the Sierras when I was able to swim every day. Definitely missed that a little bit. So that was nice, but we had a quite nice time in Leavenworth. Had a good jumping experience and had some good food, rested up, and that's the last zero I'll ever take on this trail.
I'm slowly drifting to you. So stars and planets are calling me. A billion years away from you. I'm on my way. I'm on. I'm on.
Good morning. I'm a few miles from Stehekin, my last town day. It is bittersweet, I guess, but those Stehekin Bakery cinnamon rolls, that'll make it a bit sweeter.
Cheers, cheers!
Cheers! Cheers! Love you guys!
Stehekin, Washington, and the Stehekin Bakery, a place I'd been looking forward to since the start of trail, with pastries so delicious you can't just have one. After getting our resupply boxes and one last morning bike ride bakery trip, we are ready to hit the trail one last time. was starting to sink in that we were finishing the trail in the next few days, which didn't seem real.
This is the last section. Pretty crazy. Soon, it'll all be over. But yeah, just past Heart's Pass. And closing in. Tomorrow, we will be at the terminus, where this journey ends. Last almond joy on trail. Last tent pitch on the PCT. Last night on the PCT.
With fewer and fewer miles remaining, you can't help but to think how you got here and how far you've come. Can't help but to think about all the beautiful places you've seen, all the calm waters and high up places. Can't help but to think about all the people you've met and friendships made. Think about all the difficult moments you had to push through that left you feeling proud. All the little things and inside jokes you've exhausted along the way. And how now you're a stronger person and know more of who you are. Despite all the walking you've done, and despite how tired you are, you don't want this journey to end. But like all good things, it must.
It is the last morning on the PCT. See you at that terminus. Literally moments away. All this to touch a piece of freaking wood. God.
Nice job, y'all.
Oh. Yes.